stepbrother is a vampire. And no, he's not my real brother, he's my stepfather's son. But that didn't make things any less complicated. Not when he looked at me like I was his next meal. Or worse, something he wanted to keep. When my brother found out I was finally leaving, he completely snapped. In a fit of rage, he dragged a woman home. Guess where? The kitchen. Yeah, you heard me right. No shame, no hesitation. They went at it like animals, right there in front of me, like I didn't even exist. And what I saw next, it's beyond words. A memory I'd give anything to erase from my mind forever. For 5 years, since my mom married his dad, I'd been planning my escape. This wasn't some movie. I wasn't Bella. I was just trying to survive. I'd been counting down the days to graduation, because that was my ticket to freedom. Graduation was my exit plan. I just needed to hold out one more year. One more year. But then, over dinner, my stepdad dropped a bomb. Why don't you apply to the same university as your brother? I swear, the fork nearly slipped from my hand. The last thing I wanted was to be stuck in his shadow, his world, so I blurted it out. I'm moving to Hawaii after graduation. I can't live with vampires anymore. Silence. And then, I saw it. A flicker of panic in his dark eyes. Panic that made my heart skip, and not in a good way. I ran to my room, heart racing. What was that? After that night, something changed. He stopped checking on me. He stopped cooking those weirdly perfect meals. Seriously, how did a vampire who didn't even need food cook better than Gordon Ramsay? He acted like I didn't exist, and it hurt more than I wanted to admit. If he wasn't my stepbrother, if he wasn't a vampire, God help me, he'd be the perfect boyfriend. No, 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 no. What was I thinking? And then came the day. I came home. His car was there. For once, he wasn't avoiding me. My stupid heart dared to hope. But when I walked into the kitchen, she was there, half naked, pinned against the counter, and his mouth was on hers like she was his last meal. The sound of their kiss? It echoed in my bones. And I stood there like some tragic extra in a vampire movie, watching the one person I swore I hated break me. When he finally noticed me, he told her to leave. Like it was nothing. Like I was nothing. And when I asked him why this, why now, he looked at me with those blood-red eyes and said, "You wanted to leave, right? Why are you still here?" I should have left, but I couldn't move. Not when he closed the space between us, his hand tilting my chin up. "You say you're afraid of me, but have I ever hurt you?" His voice was low, dangerous, and I hated how my pulse betrayed me. He laughed then, bitter and hollow. "You don't know anything," he said. "I've known you since before our parents even met." And just like that, he was gone, and I was left in pieces. The house got colder. She practically lived here now. I couldn't breathe without hearing her laugh in the next room. So I snapped. I put on the shortest skirt I owned. Something that screamed, "Look at me." And oh, he did. His eyes locked on me the moment I stepped out, dark with fury, burning with a hunger he didn't bother to hide. I smirked. "I'm going to a party," I said. And I swear, his jaw clenched so tight I thought it might break. "You're not going anywhere dressed like that." His words were meant to stop me, to control me, but they only made me more determined. I didn't stop, didn't flinch. If he could break the rules, so could I. Tonight was my night. Nothing, absolutely nothing, was going to stand in my way. As the car pulled away, I caught it. A crack in his mask. Something that looked like pain. Maybe even regret. Or maybe it was just the beginning of something neither of us could control. Because that one reckless night, it changed everything. And now, I can't stop asking myself, what have I done? And what the hell is he going to do next? Apparently, vampires don't let you walk away so easily.